So this is what I'm doing today. Very simple, no frills. I have some, I think it's called low-fat soy. Yeah, it's called soy reduced light soy sauce, whatever. And then I have some light tuna chunks in soya oil. And then I have my Chinese vermicelli. And I'm just going to combine all of them. No onions, no nothing. So this is a Chinese vermicelli, and I'm going to soak them in hot water. They come with little strings, so I always have to make sure oh, this one doesn't? They do. Here's the little string. They always come with a little string that's supposed to tie them. Is it there? Or am I imagining? Okay, I guess this one doesn't come with a string. They usually have a string that's wrapped around it. So I'm going to put 2 in there. And then put some hot water over them and soak them. Okay, so now we have the very hot water in here, and I'm going to put the vermicelli in here so that they cook on their own. Well, they get from the heat. And what I'll do is I'll cover it so that it traps in the heat for a bit, and then I'll come back and continue. Let's check to see how it's doing. Are they glutinous enough or light enough? I think they are. I think I'll leave it for a few more minutes so that they're not too dry. That they're very well. So we'll cover them again and just. I think the vermicelli should be fine now. So what I'm going to do is pour the hot water off. I think I'm seeing the strings. Or is it the strings that tie the... It still looks like... Let me make sure, because I don't want to be eating any... is this a string? I think so. Oops. No, it's not. It's actually the vermicelli. So I'm going to pour it off. Pouring the water off. Straining the water off. And this is it. Now, you know this vermicelli, it soaks up all the water in anything you put it with. So sometimes you have to put more than you can. More liquid or leave some liquid. I haven't done that. Well, just a little that might come out. I'm going to, instead of draining the oil out of the soya, I'm just going to add it with the oil so that there's some sort of liquid as well. You need sometimes you need all that oil in your diet. Actually, it looks like everything is coming out with it, so I might as well just, and it was my plan that today I was going to use the oil in it, in the tuna, to be part of what keeps the liquid in the vermicelli. Otherwise the vermicelli just soaks up everything, and sometimes I don't want it, because usually I think this vermicelli is usually eaten with like a soupy kind of accompaniment. And then all salt I'm using comes from here, and this is salt reduced light soy sauce. Oh my god, it's almost like a tongue twister. So I'm just gonna I put some soy sauce in. So that's going to be my only seasoning and salting of the, and then I'm going to mix it up. I'm going to mix it up so that it's flavored. Just add a tiny little bit of the soy sauce. Don't want it too salty. Although it says it's reduced salt, still and that's it. I'm not adding anything else. I'm not putting any seasoning apart from that's it. And that's it. And then I'll cover it. I have a boiled egg and I'm going to eat it with a boiled egg. I'll come back and show you. And that's it. Simple. Sometimes no frill is better than frill. That's the egg, and I'm just going to pour a little bit of soy sauce over it and cover it up. And when I'm ready to eat, I will serve myself and that's that. Where are our confidants? I've been thinking about that, about the people we turn to when something is on our mind. There used to be more of that in everyday life. Not as a big moment, not as something planned. Just naturally, you'd be around people, something would come up, and you'll talk it through without really thinking about it. Family, friends, even people you worked with. There was a kind of ease in being able to say, this is what I'm thinking, and not have to carry it on your own. That doesn't feel as present now. People still have others around them, of course, but more gets held in. More gets worked through quietly before anything is shared. And something shifts when that happens. Because sometimes it's not even about needing an answer. It's just about not being the only one sitting with something. That's what I've been thinking about. And that's what I want to share with you. Where are our confidants? Who are we talking to now? Why are we so silent? What has changed or what hasn't changed? Tap into those resources out there for you. Those people, those friends, the neighbor. You don't have to do it on your own. My new thing is making popcorn with palm oil. I really love it. I put a bit in the bottom of the pot. Depending on how much oil I put in the pan, they are either golden or they're a little So this is it. I will salt them and sprinkle a little icing sugar. I used to put the salt before in the pan, but I figure sometimes I feel that I'm not sure if it actually salts it, and if it does, then everything becomes saltier when I sprinkle a little salt on top of it. And I'm not really much of a salt person. I actually eat my popcorn without salt, but lately I feel sometimes you need a little sodium in your diet. A little salt, sea salt, pink Himalayan, excuse me. Thought I was recording, but I used the sieve. So I'm just showing what I did. And then put a little salt, sprinkle it a little over. Cover it up. Give it a good shake. There we have it. Some yummy popcorn.